One of the most troubling time periods in human history was the civil rights era in America. African Americans and poor whites often struggled to live through lack of basic needs, lynching, rape, and murder, no protection by police, and no place to call home, homeless. It was a dark experience for most blacks in America to add corrupt courts, consistently being on the run, and banned of education's survival seemingly impossible. Several musicians and filmmakers have taken up these experiences in their works. Sam Brooks' song, A Change Is Gonna Come, Boaz Yankin's Remember the Titans is a cinematic masterpiece which depicts the challenges which characterized post-civil rights America. As the events unfold on screen, viewers and introducers to the obstacles of combining segregated schools, constructing interracial relationships, and rebuilding desegregating living, which all to ventilate during this time period.
One more thing.
When Sam Brooks sings, I go to the movie and I go downtown, somebody keep telling me, don't hang around. This is symbolic of the amount of boundaries the blacks had. Blacks couldn't even walk out of their local shops, let alone out of their own home, with their getting racist comments and physical abuse yelled at them. There were signs posted which also made it clear that blacks were to keep to their areas. When Sam Brooks utters, it's been a long time coming, he is hinting how long blacks have had to endure farming jobs, poor housing, lack of resources, and lack of quality education. Then when sings, But I Know a Change Is Gonna Come, he demonstrates the amount of hope the blacks have, even though the times are tough. Throughout this dark time for the blacks, they were getting bullied, lynched, and discriminated against. But the blacks always found a way to stay strong.
Oh yes, but he winds up knocking me. Oh, listen, back down on my
In Remember the Titans, when the black and white students return from football camp, they walk into a crowd of racist parents and confused teenagers, not wanting their children to go to school with blacks. This is symbolic of the difficulties of desegregating schools. The crowd of angry and enraged parents were frustrated that they were being lied to by the idea of their children having to share a classroom, bedroom, cafeteria, and sports equipment with niggers. Also in Remember the Titans, when the students are off to camp, Coach Boom separated the students into two groups, offense and defense, and made a black and white sit next to each other and to mingle. This is symbolic of how deliberate attempts were made to create healthy relationships between blacks and whites in the new era of unity. These new relationships spread positively on the field. In conclusion, this movie demonstrates how the time was for blacks and poor whites. This movie was well set, and I like how Coach Boom doesn't retaliate when whites make racist comments. Example, when Coach Boom takes off one of the white players and puts on one of the black players, the father in the crowd starts yelling at Coach Boom for doing that. And he doesn't retaliate. And in the end, the players finally come together and realize what's best. When Sam Brooks sings with a lot of passion to try and tell people how the blacks are really living, especially when he says, but I know a change is going to come. He sings it with so much effort to show that something has to change and quick.